Y'all see the fit, man. Y'all see what's going on. I was about to back up into this right here, but it's wet. I'm not trying to get this dirty, man. Y'all see the fit. You see what's happening. What it actually already happened. Um, I graduated today, you know, if you can't tell by now. And I'm just here to tell you guys what went through my head, the emotions I felt before, during, and after. Um, how glad I am to be here, and just how emotional and amazing I felt today. I just want to share that with you guys. Something that I find truly interesting and amazing is how immense, how huge a person really is in terms of just how much you can do in life, someone's mind, someone's thoughts, their ideas, the way a human being works, and the fact that we can literally do so many things in life, right? We, in a sense, are infinite, right? Although we don't last forever, but the ideas we pass on, you know, the person who we were, people can choose, well, to remember us or not, right? And in that sense, and what you pass on as yourself, the people you leave behind, the ideas, your thoughts, whatever you contribute to society, you leaving that behind, sure, you're not going to be popular like you're not going to be talked about like Michael Jackson is, you know what I'm saying? But you in that sense are infinite. The people who knew you, your family, your friends' friends, your kids, grandkids, whatever. In that sense, we are infinite. Inside of us is a whole galaxy, a whole amazing, like a whole universe of ideas and thoughts and anything that we can do. Like we are all unique in our own way. We're all individuals who are capable of so much change. We're all capable of something great, capable of so much more. And as I was feeling before graduation, it was really hitting me in the feels. I was like, dang, this is it, man. I was cherishing every single moment, every second, everything I saw, all the friends I talked to, you know, um, it was amazing. And we took a bus to where we needed to go, right? And man, it was surreal, Although the bus was hot, I'm not gonna lie, that bus was hot. It was hot in this gown, man. And like I had no water, I was hungry, my head started hurting, but I overlooked that, and it was amazing, bro. I had a great time. And as soon as we got there, although I sat down for a while, it was a surreal experience to take all of that in, to enjoy what was happening, and really feel like, dang, this is it. This is the moment. Everything I've ever done as a person has led to me being here. I made it. I made it to the end of this, to the end of the tutorial, right? I feel like I've done this my whole life. I'm only 18 years old. Some of you might call me Unk. It is what it is. But this is what I've been doing. This is all I've known is school, seeing my friends at school, waking up early every day to go to school. Maybe not every day because I did miss a lot of school this year, but I still made it. And now it's over. Now I'm going to get thrown into the unknown, into what people call life, right? Work, new people, college. I do plan on going to college in the spring of next year, though. It's a crazy, crazy thing. And all right. And I'm just so happy I was able to get there. And at that moment where I took my diploma, the moments before it, I truly time traveled, man. I'm telling you, I traveled through time. Because as I walked across that stage, every thought I've ever had as a kid, as a teenager, everything up till now, it just flew into my brain. I was once a little kid hiding under the covers on a 3DS, at night while like my parents were checking in on me. It was insane. I was that one kid like who would stay up late playing video games with his friends. I would bro, I used to be nervous to land at Tilted Towers in Fortnite, man. Like, bro, at all of that, those were simpler times, man. I was just a kid back then. I remember watching cartoons, you know, every weekend in Brazil when I was like 7 years old. All of that. I remember watching Minecraft YouTubers. I remember loving that, reminiscing, everything, bro. All of those thoughts I ever had just flooded my mind all at once, you know? In that moment, I realized how much I had lived through and how little I lived at the same time because I still have so much more to do, so much more to go. You know, life is basically just starting. And at this moment now, I am so full of hope. And I know that reality can often be depressing, can often be crushing, but I know that, right? I'm not heading into life blind. I know what to expect. I know the things that happen in life. I am truly grateful to God, to my family, and to my friends for, you know, for everything. Because hadn't I met some people, hadn't I done what I did, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be standing here today with this tassel turned to the left. Even though for you guys it might look like it's the right, it's the left, I promise. I'm just truly blessed by God, for everything I have. And I'm so grateful that I got to get here, man. You know, I'm grateful I got to see that diploma. Yo, I'm not gonna. They handed me an empty diploma. We had to get our diplomas after. Like as soon as I got it, I was trying to open it, have like a little emotional moment. It was blank. And then we had to get it after graduation, like after the ceremony. I was like, what? But it's fine, man. Now to quote a movie called "The Perks of Being a Wallflower," I know that these will all be stories someday. That our pictures will become old photographs. We'll all be someone's mom or dad. But right now, these moments, that moment I just went through, it's real. It happened. All my classmates, everyone, that moment really happened. And our life is happening now. That moment when you know you're not just a sad story, you are so much more than that. You're alive, you know, you're here. And in that moment, where we heard the speeches, where we heard our cheers for our names, we received that diploma that we worked so long for. In that moment, we are truly, truly infinite. Thank you guys for watching. I pray you have a great weekend and go class of 2025. I love you guys. God bless. To new beginnings. I had to hit that. To new beginnings. That's their school quote. To new beginnings. Love you guys.